Welcome back. I'm Rick Atkinson, President and founder of RE Retirement Advisors. Today I'd like to talk to you about spousal partner relationships in retirement. Now, at retirement, one of the relationships that's oftentimes affected is that with our significant other. But let's take a look at a marriage. Normally, in the early to middle years of a marriage, the partners don't spend a great deal of time together. They're busy working, raising a family, fixing up a home. Now, the average couple spends less than 3 hours a week together without the kids, and that's oftentimes just collapsing in front of a TV. And now retirement comes, a longer time period with your significant other. So there's things in our planning and thinking that we need to consider. First of all, what do I need to do to adjust my routine in taking into account this longer time period with my spouse? How do I maintain my independence? Now, this requires planning and discussion between the couples. Now, without any planning, without any discussion, oftentimes the results are disastrous. A strained relationship, separation, divorce. Incidentally, the divorce rate of retirees is going through the roof. Why? Because they haven't had those discussions, they haven't had that planning, and they're looking across the breakfast table saying, I don't know you and I don't want to know you. And those are the golden years. So one of the things we have to recognize when we're looking at this relationship with our partner is that over the time period that we've been together, we have created our own need of space and privacy needs. And that has to be recognized. And so that each of you has time for your own interests, your hobbies, your tasks, and just alone time. Now, one thought that I included in my first book, Don't Just Retire, Live It, Love It, is if in fact you are away from your spouse for an average of 8 hours a day when you're working, when you are retired, being away from your spouse an average of 4 hours a day. So that recognizes that space need, privacy need of both the couple. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Frank and Amber. When Frank was approaching retirement, he and Amber sat down and they talked about their space and privacy needs. And it was agreed that 3 mornings a week, Frank would be out of the house doing his activities. And in that time period, where Amber was alone at home, she would participate in her hobby of pottery. So that was recognizing the needs of both. But they also had a discussion about the togetherness time. And it was agreed that twice a week they would go to their favorite pastry shop for coffee, and once a week they would have date nights. There's another piece of a relationship, and that is who's doing what. Who's doing the laundry? Who's doing the washing up? Who's doing cutting the lawn? Who's cleaning the windows? And all the other things that go into maintaining a home. And so creating a job description where there is equal responsibilities and that one person in the relationship doesn't feel as if he or she is being taken advantage of. And that takes planning, that takes discussion. Now there's another piece, and that is the essential elements of a happy relationship. And that includes feeling valued, being appreciated, and being loved. So in your planning, what are some of the things that you in fact can do to spice up the relationship? Whether it is buying flowers on a periodic basis, taking your partner to lunch, just saying thank you for all of the things that he or she does for you. Now, there's another piece in this relationship, and that is what you look like. If you keep putting on the same pair of jeans and the same pair of slacks day after day after day, what's the message that you're sending to your partner? That you don't care. So I've heard from so many successful retirees, pay attention to how you look. Spend time on making yourself look good, even though you're going to be just around the home. Now, for additional information on relationships, please visit my website, whencanIretire.ca. I've got a number of blogs and pieces of information there that may help you in your deliberations and your planning around the question of relationships. Now, I'd also remind you of my 10-module self-directed holistic retirement course. And that's part of my website. And that includes exercises, videos, quizzes, cases, and also a 60-page book of descriptive information and several retirement planning models. So thank you for your attention, and I look forward to talking to you later.